Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I'm Sabi Abdullahi. I represent Niger North Senatorial District. Mr. President, let me say that yet again, we are here discussing this very intractable and unfortunate incidents of insecurity in our country. It is indeed with a very heavy heart and a painful voice that I lend my support to the motion moved by my brother, distinguished Senator Musa Mohammed Sani. Indeed, in this hollow chamber, we have traced the genesis and the possible scenario that today is playing out as narrated by the mover of this motion. Even before the crisis got to Niger State, we have discussed it thoroughly in this chamber, where we have traced and have shown very clearly that there is a contiguous forest zone from Kaduna State to Zamfara State and back to Niger State. And that with the way the crisis was going on then, there is a very high possibility that whenever the bandits and all these terrorists are being desecrated by any security intervention, they look for safe haven. And at that time we said Niger State was a very big potential safe haven. Today we are here talking about they've already occupied Niger State in the manner that has been given earlier by the mover of the motion. The point to be made now is, if we give or we are lucky to have a security intervention in Niger State, where will be their safe haven? Possibly Abuja. And I think this is something we have also said before. So for me, what I want to say here is, given whatever suggestions we are going to make by virtue of the prayers in the motion, my concern, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, is something drastic has to be done. And if you look at the anatomy of FCT as a contiguous territory to Niger State, there are definitely safe haven that is a large swath that these insurgents and bandits can actually occupy. Mr. President, I represent Niger North. In Niger North, Mariga local government is also in constant attack. The animals, most of the people around there are herders, farmers. They are being driven away. And sadly, a case in point is when you look at the presence of a military formation in Kontagoro town, their land is said to extend into Mariga local government. They've driven all the farmers around that area. In contrast, the bandits have now occupied those areas. So, Mr. President, it's a very sad narrative. It's a very bad situation for us. And like I said, it's with a painful heart that we have to stand in this chamber every time to actually give the account of what is happening to our citizens. I believe very rightly that we just have to sit down and re-examine even the suggestions we have made. I believe the issues are so serious. The number of people that are becoming displaced daily is on the increase. And I think we are definitely feeling very, very, very insecure because these are our citizens. We can't even go to them as we used to. So it's with this that I urge that we look at the prayers that has been moved by the mover of this motion. And I pray and hope, as always, that God will give us the grace and the courage to take actions that can definitely bring an end to all of these situations. Thank you very much.